Hey folks, we are live in Port Isabel, right at the base of the causeway. Traffic normal for a Friday night. It'll probably pick up tonight and early tomorrow though, because of the big causeway walk run going on out here. It's a 10K or just walk across the causeway if you want a little shorter version of that. Either one, but the weather looks like it ought to be okay. We're looking for patchy fog. We don't see any right now, and probably won't be a lot tonight. And then tomorrow for the run itself starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures, if you take a look at the graphic, early in the morning temperatures will be in the 70s. They'll just stay there pretty much all day long. 74, 76, 78 by noon, and you should be done by then. A little bit of a breeze out of the southeast at about 10 to 20, but really a pretty nice day for the walk run. I know in years past fog has been an issue sometimes and other things, but for the most part it looks pretty good. I keep an eye out for fog, but that may be the only issue. And of course, remember, they'll close down one side of the causeway for that, so traveling to and from the island might take a little longer during the late morning hours tomorrow. Here's a look at your highs across the valley tomorrow. Notice how much cooler it is out here than the rest of the valley. Because of the cool water temperatures, the air temperature tends to stay cooler here, while inland, McAllen's looking at 85 tomorrow, 87 in Rio Grande City, and even in Brownsville, you're looking at about 82 degrees tomorrow. Now, as far as where we are right now, here are the currents, and we're relatively mild. I mean, this is for this time of year, this is pretty good. It's 80 in McAllen, 75 in Brownsville, 72 at the Cameron County Airport in Port Isabel, and 79 out west in Starr County. Wind speeds have been down a little bit today. These are the latest, and as we expected, not quite as windy today as it's been most of the rest of this week. I think tomorrow's another day like this where it's breezy but not downright windy, and then on Sunday, I think the wind comes back. The wind comes back in a big way on Sunday, and that's when you'll probably feel the big difference. Now, humidity, that's also climbing. Look, we're back up to 67 on the Muggy meter right now, and that's getting back up to almost summer-like levels. So that's where we're going to be all weekend as well. So dew point's a little bit high, so humidity is back across the valley. Now, as far as temperatures go, we're still running above average. We're looking at mainly mid-80s, 83, 83, 85 for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday, it looks like it's still going to be pretty warm, even with that front coming in, bringing in a slight chance for a couple of showers over the region. So let's look at future track. Let's see what it's got for us over the next few days. You notice an awful lot of cloud cover. That came in today, and it's going to be coming and going. I think tomorrow you see a mix of clouds and sun. Could be a sprinkle or two, but nothing widespread. And I think tomorrow's probably another day a lot like today, and again, not particularly windy, with just a mix of clouds and sun. A sprinkle can't be ruled out. So let's go to Sunday. Oh, things change a little bit. A little more sunshine, but I think Sunday probably gets downright windy again. Breezy to windy, winds back to 15 to 30 out of the southeast, and probably gusty at the same time. So probably kind of back to where we were earlier this week. Going into Monday, still a rain-free day for the most part. We don't see much. I mean, you can't rule out a sprinkle, but I think we're still mainly dry all weekend and into the first part of next week as well. So your rain chances the next 3 days, we're at 10%. Tomorrow, and then even less than that Sunday and Monday, but we're still talking about, you know, something isolated. You're still looking at maybe a 5% chance, but probably nothing more than that. Bigger picture shows what's going on across all of Texas, and boy, parts of North Texas up into Oklahoma, Kansas, it's going to be a mess this weekend. I think North Texas escapes the ice, but Oklahoma up into Kansas, they might have an issue. So the front on the map stays north of us. It doesn't get here. As it goes into motion, you notice that front just kind of hangs out. If anything, it turns into a warm front that pushes back away from us. But boy, up into Oklahoma, Kansas City, that football game in Kansas City tomorrow is going to be a mess. In the meantime, by Sunday, there's a front making its way to West Texas. That front is moving really slowly because the low that's attached to it is going northeastward. If it was going straight eastward, it would shove that front right into the valley, but it's going northeastward, so the front just takes its time. Finally, about Tuesday, the front limps into the area, but even then has trouble sliding through. Could trigger a shower or two, but by Wednesday, finally it's through, and then drier air builds in, and I think any rain chance goes away by then. I think we see almost no chance after that. Here's what's going on here at the coast in the morning. Temperature 71 to start the day, southeasterly winds. UV index tomorrow is moderate. The rip current risk is moderate as well. The surf temperature is at 65 degrees. Afternoon readings in the 70s, and we stay there pretty much all day long. Evening upper 60s at the coast. Again, a little cooler on the island than Port Isabel, but still cooler than the rest of the valley here at the coast. Seas tomorrow 3 to 5 feet with a moderate chop on the bay. You can see the bay temperature checking in at 67 degrees right now. So let's look at the forecast for tonight. Under partly to mostly cloudy skies, could be a sprinkle in 1 or 2 spots. About 67 for your low temperature. Then tomorrow we're looking at plenty of sunshine, but a few clouds in the mix, a sprinkle possible again. Breezy but not windy. The southeast winds at 10 to 20. Your high temperature tomorrow around 83 degrees. So here we go. The next 7 days, we stay in the 80s through the weekend. In fact, we're still holding in the upper 70s, close to 80 even Tuesday and Wednesday. So you can tell the effect of that front minimal across the valley middle of next week. Some of the models are saying maybe the end of next week we can have a stronger front, but even at that, right now we just see nothing. And it's amazing when you see how cold it is up north, and we'll look at that in the next half hour, that at least some of that cold air is not coming this direction. You'd think some would, but nope, the weather pattern is such that the cold stays north and we stay nice and warm. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Live from Port Isabel, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.